Hello, I am Sonali Pawar. In this video, we are going to discuss some multiple choice questions which are based on to the topic structure. In that first, we will see what type of questions can be asked onto the structure. They will ask questions on definition of structure, syntax, initialization of the structure. Sometimes they will give you one structure and they will ask you to calculate the size of the structure. It means you have to give how many bytes required for that structure. Next, sometimes they will ask the questions on to the data members of the structure. It means how we can access the data members of the structure using pointer. Can I use structure inside another structure? Can I use union array inside the structure? Such a type of questions can be asked onto the structure. And at the end, they will ask the trace the output questions onto the structure. I have already uploaded the video on the structure. You can check that video. I will give the link for that video in the description box. See, what is the structure? Here student is one of the structure. You can say structure is a collection of elements that can be of a different data type. Here roll number has an integer data type but name has a character data type. So you can make a group of elements which can be have a different data type. So this is the definition of the structure. Now, how many bytes required for this student? The number of byte required for the roll number plus number of byte required for the name. Here, roll number requires the 2 byte memory and name requires the 10 byte memory. So, total number of byte required for this student structure is 12 byte. But when you write a structure, that time it will not allocate the memory. But when you declare the variable of type structure, then only it allocates the memory. Suppose I said that here S. Now here S is a variable of type struct student. Now it will allocate the 12 byte memory for this variable S. Now let's see what are the questions are asked onto the structure. First question is, what is a structure in C language? As I said that structure is a collection of elements that can be of a different data type. So correct answer for this is B. It is a, you can say, collection of element of different data type. Remember this word, different data type. Now next question is, they have added the definition in the question itself. So collection of different data type, it is called as a structure. So this is the right answer for this second question. Now next question is, what is the size of the C structure? So as I said that if you want to calculate the size of this student structure, you have to first calculate the how many bytes required for the roll number and how many bytes required for this name. So answer for this question is B. That's the size of C structure is total bytes of all elements of structure. Now next question is, which operator is used to access the data members of the structure? Now here S is a variable of type structure, and suppose I want to access the roll number, that time I will use S dot RUNO to access the roll number. So through the dot operator we can able to access the data members. But suppose if you declare the pointer here instead of variable, I suppose I just declare the pointer. In such a cases you have to use the points to operator. So I will say that S points to RNO. So to access the data members of the structure, we can use the two operators. First one is a dot operator and next one is a points to operator. So this points to operator is used with the pointers and this one is used with the normal variable. Dot operator is used with normal variable. Now next question is, which of the following cannot be a member of, we can say, structure member. See, we can use array inside the structure, you can enclose another structure inside the structure, you can enclose union also, but you cannot write function inside the structure. So answer for this question is A. That's a function. Now next question is trace the output question. They have given one program here and you have to give the answer what will be the output of this program. Now here they have declared one structure struct stock, and inside that it contains the two data members, that's the item and name. After that they have declared one variable A of type struct stock. Next thing is, they have copied this pain word into the name part of your structure. A is a variable of type struct stock which can have a two data members. First one is atom, second one is a name, and inside the name they have copied the pain word. After that they have written A dot atoms is equal to 20. It means it store the pain into the name part and it store the 20 into the atoms part. And after that they have just printed the name and atom. Means name is equal to %s, it is used to print the string. After that atoms is equal to %d, it is used to print the integer value. After that they have written a dot name and a dot atom. So it will print the value name is equal to pen and atoms is equal to 20. So correct answer for this question is A. I have written the program for it. I will show you the output of that program. See, I have written the same program here. Means I have declared the struct stock. Inside that there are the two data members, and after that through the printf I have just printed the name and atoms. I will show you the output of this program. No errors. So it will not give any compiler error, and I will just execute this program, and you are able to see name is equal to pen and atoms is equal to 20. So this is the correct answer for this question. Now we will see next question. Next question is again trace the output question. In that again they have declared the struct stock. Inside that they have declared the two variables A and B, means these two variables of type struct stock. After that within this A dot name, means name part of the A, they have copied pen, or after that in the atom parts they have stored the 20 value. So atom part becomes 20 and name part becomes the pen. After that they have written A is equal to B. It means this is a way to copy whole structure inside the another structure. Means it will copy all values of the structure A into the structure B. So here B dot name also becomes pen and B dot atom also becomes 20. So after that through the printf they have just printed this value B dot name and B dot atom. So correct answer for this question is A, that's the name is equal to pen and atoms is equal to 20. Through the program I will show you the output of this program. I have written the program. I will show you the output. Now you can see I have declared one struct stock structure. After that I have copied pen and 20 value into this A dot atoms. After that I have written the B is equal to A. It means copy all values of A into the structure B. So after that I just printed the name part and atom part of the structure B. I will just execute this program. You can see this is the output. Name is equal to pen and atoms is equal to 20. So correct answer for this question will be, I think it's option A, that's the name is equal to pen and atoms is equal to 20. Now we will see the next question. In that question they have written one empty structure, struct stood, and they have written only opening and closing bracket, and these are the options for it. First one is a compiler error, second one is we can add the members afterwards. Means right now it's empty, but afterwards we are able to add the members inside the structure. Next question is no use of such an empty structure. So let's see, I will just write the same program here. And let me compile this program. It shows one error, size of the type is unknown or 0. So correct option for this question is, that's a compiler error, option A. Now we will see next question. In the next question they have declared one structure struct stood. Inside that they have declared one static variable, static int roll number char name. It's a name is a normal variable, and here roll number is a static variable. So I will just write the same program in the Turbo C, and I will show you the output of this program. The option for this is, first one is a compiler error, second one is see here they have declared these two variables inside the structure, and after that they have declared the s variable of type struct stood. And through the printf statement they have printed the name part of the structure and roll number part of the structure. And options for that is compiler error, second one is it print the garbage value for the name and roll number, and third question is it print the garbage value for the name but it will print the 0 value for the roll number. So let's see what will happen. I will write the same code for it. I have written the same code here. I have declared one structure struct stood. Inside that I have declared one variable roll number of static type. After that normal variable name of char type, and I have just printed the name and roll number. Let me compile this program, and you are able to see it shows the compiler error. It shows a storage class static is not allowed here. So we cannot declare the static data members inside the structure. You cannot declare the static variable inside the structure. So it will gives you the compiler error. So correct option for this question is compiler error. That's a compiler error. Now we will see next question. Inside the next question, they have declared one structure struct stud. Inside that they have declared one normal variable int roll number is equal to 1. It means they have directly initialized the data members here only. After that char name in the square bracket 10 means size of that variable is a 10. It is able to store the 10 characters, and directly I have initialized the Sonali string to this name variable. After that I have declared this variable s of type struct stud, and I have just printed the roll number and name part of my struct stud s. Now I will write the same program in this Turbo C and I will show you the output of that program. See, I have written the same program here and you are able to see it shows the error. Statement missing error. Show you again. Declaration missing error, declaration missing error. So it shows the two errors here. It shows the error at this line, means you cannot initialize the structure like this. I have declared one structure here. Inside that it contains the two data members, but you cannot initialize the data members inside the structure itself. Suppose if you want to initialize this structure, just write the data members with the data type, and after that when you declare the variable of type structure, that time write down equal to sign, and within this curly bracket write down the values which you want to initialize. Suppose I said that 1 and Sonali. This is the correct way to initialize the structure. You cannot initialize the data members here only. I will just compile this program and you are able to see there is a 0 errors in your program, and it will execute the program. I will just write the get ch here and clrs here, so it will clear the screen. Now you are able to see the output. Name is equal to Sonali and roll number is equal to 1. So this is the correct way to initialize your structure. So the correct option for this question is, it's A, that's a compiler error. You cannot initialize the data members here only. So correct answer for this question is A. Now next question is, choose the correct statement about the C structure. Here also again they have written one program struct stud int roll number char 10, and after writing or definition of the structure they have declared one variable of structure s, and here they have initialized the variables. Roll number is equal to 1 and name is equal to Sonali, and after that they have printed that data members. So this is the correct way to initialize this structure. So correct answer for this question is name is equal to Sonali and roll number is equal to 1. I just shown you that output. Now we will see next question. In the next question again they have declared struct student, a roll number and name. These are the data members, and also one more member is there, marks. But here they have declared this you can say variable of type struct stud as, and they have initialized the data members. But right now there is a 3 data members in your struct stud, but I have initialized only one data member. And after that they have printed the name, roll number and marks. So they are asking what will be the output of this program. I will show you the output of this program. I have written the same program here. I have declared one struct stud. After that these are the 3 data members of your student structure. Then I have declared one variable s of struct stud, and here I just initialize only one data member of my structure. When you initialize how we declare the variable according in that order they initialize the data members. Here one will be stored into the roll number, but what about the name and marks? So I will compile this program and I will show you the output of this program. It will not show you any error. It means it is possible to initialize only one variable or one data member of your structure. And when I execute the program you are able to see it shows name is equal to, means it is not showing anything. It means it allocates the empty string. After that roll number is equal to 1 because I have initialized that, and after that they set marks is equal to 0. What it means, if data member is of type character then it will initialize the empty string, means name में जाएगा empty string जाएगी. After that what about the marks? Marks is of integer type, so it will store the 0 value into the marks. So I will show you what will be the correct output for this. This is the correct output. Name is equal to empty. Roll number is 1 because here only I have said that initialize one value to the roll number. After that, mass is equal to 0 because I have not set any values. It will store the 0 value into the mass. So correct option for this is a B. Now we will see next question. What is the size of C structure? Here they have declared one structure char name 10. It means 10 bytes required for this name, and after that I have declared the integer variable int a. So 2 bytes required for this a. So 10 plus 2, it's 12. So correct option for this is a, that's a 12. After that, next we have to calculate the size of this structure char name. 10 bytes required for this name because I have written the 10 in the square bracket. After that, float requires the 4 byte memory. So 10 plus 4, it's a 14, and correct option for this is a B, that's a 14. Now next question is here also they have declared the two data members. First one is a name which require the 10 byte memory, but here they have declared the pointer of float. Float requires the 4 byte memory, but here I have declared the pointer of float type, and pointer requires the 2 byte memory. So 10 plus 2, it's a 12. So correct option for this A. Here remember we have declared the pointer of float type, not a normal variable. Here A is a normal variable which will require the 4 byte memory, but pointer always require the 2 byte memory. So correct option for this is a 12. Now we will see next question. What is the size of this? Here name requires the 10 byte memory, and here also I have written struct stud star a. It means I have declared the pointer of type struct stud, and pointer requires the 2 byte memory. So 10 plus 2, it's a 12. So here correct option is A, that's a 12 byte memory. Now we will see next question. That's the last question. Here they have declared one structure. Inside that I have declared the name and struct stud s1. See, this is a normal variable, it's not a pointer, and we have to choose the correct option. It shows the error, or it creates the nested structure. Miss A or B, or we have to choose. I will show you through the program. I will show you what will be the output of this program. See, I have written the same program, and you are able to see it shows the error. See, I have declared struct stud. Inside that it contains the two data members. One is a name and second one is a struct stud s1. Means I have declared the variable of same structure, means struct stud, but again I have declared the same variable struct stud s1, and I will just compile this program, and you are able to show it shows the compiler error because you cannot means undefined structure stud, you cannot declare the variable like that, but you are able to declare the pointer of that struct stud star s1. It's possible. I will just compile this program, and it shows 0 errors. It means you are able to declare the pointer of type same structure. Means stud ka pointer you are able to declare the pointer of student, but you cannot declare the normal variable of struct. And also you can do the nesting of student. Means you can enclose another structure here. Means suppose I said that struct. Suppose struct ABC. This is the name of my structure, and inside that suppose I have declared one variable int n. This is possible. Means you can declare another structure inside the structure. Nesting of structure is possible. Okay, so I hope you got this concept. If you like this video, please subscribe and share my channel, and thank you for watching my channel. Thank you.